You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to An Evening at the Movies.
Hello, and hello again. Welcome to An Evening at the Movies, the podcast where we eat the stale popcorn, we drink the watered down sodas, and I do not have my shameless plug with me because I did not grab one before I came in the room. Oh well, it's a fucked up day anyway, so we'll get to that. But stale popcorn, watered down sodas, favorite movies, why we love them. Yay. If you were with us last week, you'll remember that Amanda let us all know that she's going to be taking a few weeks off, and hold on to that thought. A few weeks off while she recovers from the negativity that has been the summer of 2026. But I have a pleasant replacement that is just as good, if not even better sometimes. We are joined this week again by everybody's favorite Papa Palpatine. So, well, I think he's probably in the middle of the screen, so I don't know what direction that would be. But I digress. So, welcome back, sir. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a whole week this time.
6 days. I know the maths are hard for you.
Look, man, after a point, they all fucking run together.
Very true. So, well, we have another very special guest with us this week. Returning guest. Well, it's been a while since she's been on the show.
Been a while.
Way longer than 6 days.
Yes.
I too know the math.
But yes, you do. The only part of this introduction I will say is that she willfully allowed that anniversary cake to be presented when I was in the Oklahoma City a few years back. Whether she
It was a great cake.
maliciously did it.
It was.
Actually, it was not a bad tasting cake at all. My only issue is with the logo that was on the damn cake.
It was a beautiful cake.
It's a beautiful cake. No, we tried to put all sorts of other things on it, but they were like, "Yeah, there's copyright issues, but we have access to this one." We're like, "Yeah, do it." So it wasn't an FU to you. It was just that was the only one they let us put on there.
Yeah.
It just happened to work out that way.
I wasn't mad at the timing. I'm just saying we didn't do it as an affront to you.
I appreciate the kindness and openness and the. I think all bullshit though.
You gave us way too much credit.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but would you like to finish the introduction of the third person on our show, sir?
So our other guest tonight is the person to whom I'm so very happily married.
Very happily married, yes.
Very happily married. No, is my amazing wife, Cassandra. I don't think she's been on this one since we did
Galaxy
Quest. No, Galaxy Quest, you're right. We did it for your birthday a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah. Casey pitched doing this one, and I'm like, well, that's part of a Cassandra movie, so let me see if she wants to do it. And here she is. So
sure, why not?
Good to have her back on the show. Whilst I'm filling in for Amanda, somehow my singing voice is worse, so I will not subject anyone to that. But hopefully the dulcet tones will keep the dozens happy while Amanda is taking care of life that be lifing.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Well, before we get to any of the other crap, as Chris said, life has been lifing for the last several weeks. This week, definitely almost as much as everything else. As of yesterday, if you are any kind of music fan at all, you know that the music loving world lost the great Dolly Parton. And then very early this morning at like 8 o'clock this morning, my time, I got a phone call from she who shall not be on the show this week. And the only thing out of her mouth was, "Oh my God, Tim Curry just died." So, mm-hmm.
Yay.
So, yeah, definitely huge negative kicks in the freaking teeth from the big guy in the sky. But as it is, we will get to um, how these things are going to be addressed in the very near future come the end of the episode. So, with all of that said, though, before we get to this week's episode, um, the one in the middle with the big gray beard has already been subjected to this. Amanda has been subjected to this. Shanna has been subjected to this. Um, we're going to play a new little game on An Evening at the Movies. Well, it's not really new because it's been around for a couple months now. But all of our new guests get to experience the wonderment that is Keep, Kill,
Highly recommend. Sorry.
Reboot. And Amanda says, "Hi guys, I'm bringing
Binging
some Tim Curry
yeah.
right now, but I wanted to say, have a good show." Okay.
Okay, so
I'm getting old.
Should
The
we guess
eyesight is
which
bad.
one she's watching?
1 + 1 + 2 + 1.
Clue,
Probably not.
definitely. I was gonna say It.
Mm,
I cannot honestly
I would
participate
prefer
in said
to.
game because she texted me and told me that George is going to dinner and she's getting in the pool and watching, drum roll please, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I had a feeling that's what it was. Yeah,
Everybody should watch that movie once, at least once.
just once is fine.
So
Yeah.
it is definitely a
Unless you
cult
want to do the time warp
classic
again.
movie.
Just watch repeat. Mm.
Well, I mean, Cassandra might want to do the time warp again after we do Keep, Kill, Reboot. Just saying. Both your husband and Amanda had very choice words for me when they both played this game.
Oh boy.
Many of which
Hmm.
It's a
rhymed
bullshit
with
game.
truck, luck. It really is, but it's actually a lot of fun, in my opinion, anyway, because I've only had to
Shared
play it one time.
many letters in common with Fire Truck.
And Amanda said she's
I see it,
sorry,
yeah.
Cassandra.
Thanks,
So
Amanda.
that should tell you kind of sort of what's in store for you. If you're just tuning into the show for the first time, though, the rules for Keep, Kill, Reboot are basically the same as Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Padme.
There's 3 rounds of the game, and you're going to get an option to keep, kill, or reboot the 3 choices that you get from the game. So, it's not very complicated, obviously, but you'll get the gist as we get going. So, are you ready for your first round, ma'am?
Sure.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. And just 1 second. A certain 4-legged animal is wanting to be a podcast star.
Yeah.
That's what's taking me a hot second.
That's what I'm dealing with too, actually. Yeah.
I thought Chris was on 2 legs.
Well, 3 sometimes.
Yes, dear.
Where in the blue actual? Yeah, I just lost my damn cell phone. Which
Oh
has
look,
all.
we can't do it. We'll have to skip this time.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Haha! You're not that lucky. All right. Uh, and Amanda said more like Chris is on two knees.
Still taller than her.
And she also said that as far as Keep Kill Reboot is considered, she was not involved in this at all.
Neither was I.
Mm, yep, I did it all on my own, so all four-letter French words can be directed directly at me. So, first round we have. Let's go. Lord of the Rings, the franchise, Clue, or Willow. Keep Kill Reboot.
Hmm.
And Amanda says
Lies.
lies. I don't know what lies she's speaking of, but
Weren't you watching a movie and not being involved in the podcast, Amanda?
Multitasking.
I mean, she. I can send her a freaking link and she can join
I mean,
us.
it's about to get to that point. Yeah. Of course, she's probably half a box of something in already, so it's going to be real great.
Um.
Okay.
Let's see. Those are out of order. Clue.
Clue.
Today of all days. Rude.
Right?
And I was speaking to Chris saying he wasn't involved. LOL.
I was not responsible for the way these things are grouped.
Yeah. So I'd probably keep Lord of the Rings. Probably kill Willow and redo Clue.
That's exactly how I expected you to do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
They
fairly
tried to
easy.
that show for Willow, and just no.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that later, and I yeah.
And Amanda fully supports your solid choices.
Yeah.
Next round we have. Let's go with Muppet Treasure Island.
You're just harping
The
on
Muppet.
Tim Curry, aren't you?
Right?
Jeez.
Amanda's actually
She's
probably
gonna say
typing up
something. Yeah.
an angry message as we speak. The Muppet Christmas Carol, or Muppets 2011.
It's 2011. What is that?
Is that the Jason Sudeikis one?
Yeah,
Not Sudeikis.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Jason
Yeah,
Segel.
yeah.
Segel,
I
there
would
we go. Sorry.
I'd probably kill that one because I barely know it. I would probably keep Muppet Treasure Island and then just redo. No, yeah, redo Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
And then kill the Muppets 2011.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay. Well, works
I
for
watched
me.
it once, didn't like it. I love the Muppet Treasure Island though.
Sam
All
as
right.
Mr. Scroob was.
Mr.
Yeah.
Arrow.
Mr. Arrow, sorry.
All right. Last round. We are going to go with Galaxy Quest, Tron,
Okay. Oh,
or The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Okay, so when you say Tron, you're talking the original classic Tron, the first one.
Yes.
Or Muppets Take Manhattan? Is that what you said?
Uh,
I
Muppets Take Manhattan, Tron, and Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. Okay. Probably get rid of Muppets Take Manhattan. I love my Muppets, don't get me wrong, but that movie was not all that wonderful. So I'd probably I know, yeah. My Muppet collection. But yeah, I didn't care for that movie all that much. And then I would probably keep Galaxy Quest, and they've already redone Tron. So, plus redoing Tron with the technology nowadays, I think would be amazing. So, yeah, I love Tron too. I love my Muppets, Amanda. They're amazing, but I just did not like that movie.
So wasn't Tron 2 basically just a redo of the original, only with updated
No,
CGI?
I would say
the
Tron 3 was more of a redo of the original,
yeah,
Okay.
although not really, because a lot of it happened in the real world too.
right.
I think Ares had way more callbacks to the first one than the second one did.
Yeah, it definitely did.
But they did it really well to the point of it's a sequel and maybe like a soft reboot, but not like a full on reboot.
Okay. I had a lot of fear because I have such fond memories of the first one that
Hmm.
um, uh, I was kind of scared about venturing into the world of 2 and 3.
Mm. I liked all of them.
And
I really
Amanda
do.
says, have fun, and thanks for filling in for me, Chris.
I'll keep the seat moist for you, babe.
Oh, you're one of them too, huh?
Not as much as
I have
Amanda, though.
I have an enamel pin that says moist because at least one person you know hates this word.
And Amanda's response, all right. So I think we fooled around long enough. We do have a movie to discuss today. Um, I have to pull up my notes really quick because I did it all on my phone instead of writing it out like I normally do. So, but yes, like I said, we are wrapping up Magical Mystical August. Um, we've talked about Practical Magic. We talked about the last two Harry Potter movies last week. This week we'll be talking about Willow, and I guess there'll be an addition to that next week as well, because we're gonna pay tribute to the late great Tim Curry and talk about a certain dark Tim Curry movie from back in the early
Oh,
'80s called Legend.
legend. Yep. I knew you'd be excited.
I've got the director's cut coming on DVD this weekend.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, I kept meaning to buy it, and I didn't really ever have a reason to buy it, but now I have a reason to own the director's cut. So I'm going to watch that at some point soon. Sorry. Back to Willow.
Probably before next week, I assume. So, all right. So Willow released on May 20th, 1988. It was directed by Opie Cunningham himself, Ron Howard. Was released by MGMUA, United Artists. It had a budget of $35 million. Huh. Considering the reviews that I've read about this one surprises me. It had a box office of 137.6, and if you currently have not seen and would like to watch this movie, it is currently streaming on the Fuck the Mouse Disney Plus app. So, as usual, I have a couple Rotten Tomato scores. I have a tomato meter score, which, for those of you who don't know, is the critic score. And I have the popcorn meter score, which is the audience score. Are we ready to try and guess what each entity thought of this movie?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, go figure. Ladies first.
So what are we starting with? Just all three?
Either one. Just say critics or
one?
audience.
Yeah, I think the critics probably liked it for the time. Depending on when these scores were, gathered. But
Yeah,
I think
that's the problem. Is Rotten Tomatoes is more of a recent thing.
yeah.
and-
So I mean, recently it probably wouldn't have as good of scoring as the critics from back when it came out, but I don't know. 86
out of 100. Ooh. Okay. And what do you think the audience said?
Oh, yeah, we'll just go with the same. 86 is my number. Yeah.
Okay.
I got
Palpatine,
nothing.
sir.
I'm going to say that the recency bias is going to hit this one real hard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go a little low. I'm going to go 72% critic and 77% audience.
So you, sir, were correct with one of your scores.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I think the show probably had some affect on the scores too.
And not a good one. Yeah.
Not a good one. Yeah. Hadn't
Yeah, there
considered
aren't
that
very many
before.
shows that I heard get canceled and then completely yanked off of streaming services as fast as this
Oh,
show
they
did.
pulled it?
Oh yeah, you can't even secondary stream it anywhere.
Interesting.
It's like they pulled it and buried it in Disney
Yeah.
streaming abyss. So, but on 100,000 plus reviews, the audience gave this movie a 79%. On 64 reviews, the audience gave this movie a whopping big score of 53%.
Oh, jeez. I watched this movie so much when I was young.
So did I.
It was great when it was, first out. But
Yeah. There's aspects of this movie though that I'm not 100% sure stand the test of time.
Oh, I had a rough time rewatching parts of it last night.
There were parts that did not.
This movie was more proof that George Lucas should never been allowed to write dialogue.
Yeah. I generally, for the most part, I don't complain about his original trilogy dialogue. But
that's because he didn't write the script for the second two.
Did he not?
No, he didn't. He
bad.
Put together the story, but the screenplay was by somebody else for Empire and Jedi.
Well, that would probably be why the quality of writing went after. Well, yeah, I mean, you have way up here for Jedi, and then Phantom Menace came out, and
that's because he took the writing duties back over. Yeah. It's a whole conversation for a whole different time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
I
time.
can understand why the recency bias hit this
Yeah.
one. Casey, what is it with movies that we do on this show from the 80s where the guys don't understand the concept of consent?
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
was a big thing in the 80s because, I mean, you have this movie, you have another Lucas entity, Howard the Duck, and
Right?
so many other movies that came out in the 80s that it just, okay, it was fun when we were younger and more immature and ha ha ha, tee hee hee, wink wink. But as a grown ass freaking adult sitting here, it's like, oh, that
Yeah. It's
just
like
doesn't hit the
cringe.
same as it
Ugh.
did
Right?
40 years ago.
The husband in the bar. Oh no, okay, you're my wife's cousin. Let me grope you.
Yeah. Want to breed?
Right in front of your
What?
right
Right in front of
his
your wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he goes
I-
ballistic, finding out that he's not a woman.
Not a woman?
Yeah, so the question I posed last night
Oh.
is was the dude mad because his original thought was right and Matt Bernigan was stooping his wife? Or was he angry because he got a boner for a dude?
Probably a combination of the two.
Probably, yeah.
That would be my guess. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many aspects of this movie, though, that I just. Watching it this last week, it just felt like. I don't remember this movie feeling like this 40 years ago when
Right?
I saw it in the theater.
I swear
I
to
mean-
God, I didn't have pacing issues when I was a kid.
That was probably one of my biggest issues from the jump was, oh my God, this movie is 2 hours and 6 minutes long, but it feels like I am losing 4 and 5 hours of my life
Right?
at times. Not that I don't enjoy this movie, and obviously we'll get to that at some point. But it's still like there's aspects where it's like, can we speed up what's going on here? Why do we have to have another mediocre freaking fight scene when we just had one like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Right? And it just crawled at times, and yeah, I don't remember the movie being that boring and that badly paced and that so rushed in the last act. Like
Yeah.
they do all this world building, and I
Yeah.
get the feeling that Lucas was trying to make his own Hobbit movie and either couldn't get rights or just decided to go a slightly different direction. Because it really is at times a Temu Hobbit movie.
Very Temu
Yeah.
Hobbit movie. I mean, even to the effect that, like, Willow and his villagers kind of are portrayed as the quote unquote hobbits, and it's just very, very Hobbit like.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Again, not saying that it hurts the movie at all, but yeah, like I said, it just doesn't hit the way it did when I was 10 years old now.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to find something promising about the movie. Cassandra,
soundtrack?
was there something you enjoyed about the
Oh,
movie?
yeah. Yeah. Great score. score was excellent. James Horner, he's
Oh,
one of
absolutely.
my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. The
No,
baby
it's-
was adorable.
I think Lucas was also kind of going for a Jason and the Argonauts kind of feel on some of the special effects, especially with the stop motion stuff, and it felt kind of like a Harryhausen film at times in a good way. And a lot of Lucas stuff is an homage to something older, right? All the indie films are an homage to something. Most of the Star Wars films are an homage to something. Lucas is
Kurosawa.
a great Kurosawa, amongst other things for sure, is a great student of film, right? So there's a lot of beautiful things in the film. The scenery is amazing. You get Ron Howard and Lucas together, and you know the cinematography is going to be freaking gorgeous, right? We made fun of the matte paintings a couple times last night watching
Yeah.
it, but this was made for 80s technology, not for 4K televisions. So at the time, right, it was gorgeous. Now it's just okay.
Yeah.
But even then, the effects, except for in a couple of small places, hold up. But again, it wasn't made for today's TVs.
No. Even like the one big one that I noticed while rewatching the movie was like the. Hold on just a second. When the little. I don't know if I want to say what the character's type is, because that could be kind of construed as offensive. But yeah, the little like fairy type creatures.
The brownies.
Yes, though you can say it all you want. I just won't.
The brownies?
When yeah, that one. When
Okay.
he gets smacked in the face with the love potion, and then he falls in love with like the big freaking cat.
Yeah.
This is how you know it's
And it's like,
fantasy.
you
Because
see
it was
him
real, the
just-
cat would have just fucking ate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like clearly you see the brownie standing there in the forefront on the screen, and then the cat clearly on a blue
Green
screen,
screen, yeah.
green screen, whatever. And
Right.
it's like, okay, obviously filmmaking technology was not that great in the
Well, there
mid
was-
80s.
Yeah, there was a bunch of instances of that, and it's to be expected in some, regards. But yeah, some of it just didn't age well. Like when the troll got zapped and started
two-headed thing?
turning,
Yeah.
turning into the dragon, or in the tower when that weird bowl thing on legs came to life. That was really horrible.
Yeah. Well, I think that was once again a bit of an homage to Harryhausen.
Oh yeah.
And I get the feeling if we were to find an 80s era television, right, or an 80s era
It wouldn't be
film
nearly as
screen,
bad,
it would
yeah.
look great. But like you take A New Hope, which is one of the greatest effects films of all time. If you look real close, you can see a blue outline around some of the TIE fighters. I know that's sacrilege to call out bad effects moments in the Star Wars movie, especially for this guy.
Right.
But again, by the time you upconvert that to even 1080, much less 4K, stuff's going to get through. And it's just unfortunate because it makes it look, in today's standards, not even cheap, just bad. But when you look at it through the lens of the 10 and 11-year-olds we were, it was awesome.
It was really cool, yeah.
You know, if you tried to take the fight scene from Jason the Argonauts now with the skeleton warriors and put that in the movie, you'd get laughed off the stage. But when you look at it from the lens of when it was made, or I watched it the first time as a kid in like the 80s on a regular television, it was cool. Yeah, it looks still kind of tricky with stop motion, but still it's skeletons fighting on screen. You're cutting out, Casey.
Yeah.
Still,
Maybe.
no.
Are you?
Had it for a second. Try again.
Better.
Are we back?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. All right. So, like I was saying, though, I mean, we experienced a lot of that, like the first time watching Clash of the Titans when we were kids.
Another
too.
great example of great stop
know,
motion.
Yeah.
Stop motion and all that was a huge part of fantasy filmmaking back in the day, up until the advent of most of what Lucasfilm gave us in the 80s and 90s into the new millennium. So, let's see. Was there anything in the movie that you absolutely fell in love with, though, other than the score? Like, for me, at times, the Val Kilmer humor made me laugh.
Yeah.
Especially with like the homage to like the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark with the samurai and he just pulled out his gun and go bang. And but then like in Willow, Val Kilmer standing on the mountaintop, doing all this masterful stuff with his sword, and then he tosses it up in the air and goes to catch it, and then freaking slips, falls on his ass.
Right.
I mean, there's definitely parts of the movie that are memorable and good.
Right.
It's not
For
all start to finish 2 hours and 6 minutes of a horrible movie.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
That's good.
Overall, the fight choreography is really good in that movie. There's a couple of moments that it's not great,
Not the best, but yeah.
but you have some very consummate actors that knew what they were doing in sword fights. I think it's great that pretty much everybody gets their moment to shine at some point. And this movie reminds me of just how underrated Val Kilmer was. Like, he was in so many movies with so many other big stars that he just kind of at times gets forgotten how good he was, except for when you think about things like Tombstone, right? Other than that, he's just normally kind of an ensemble, but you don't remember how much he outshines most of the cast. Yeah, he was amazing. He was way underrated. In fact, underrated Val Kilmer movies was almost my top 5 for this.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
That's probably a good thing because that's where I went with my top 5.
Nice.
If you don't have top secret, you're fired.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, yes, that movie
I know
was
what's
horrible.
not
It's so
gonna
much
be on-
fun.
Yeah.
I know what movie is not going to be on that list because technically it's not underrated.
Tombstone?
Well, that one probably too.
Oh, yeah, the one about the airplanes.
Yeah, the one with Thomas.
The one with the airplanes. Oh, yeah.
The one where he's constantly in a zone of danger.
Yes.
Yes.
Danger zone.
I'm not gonna
All right.
lie, it's still one of my all-time favorite soundtracks of all time.
You two talk while I go take care of this beer problem.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'll take the headphones and go hear me be.
I don't need to hear that.
No, thank you. Sharing is not caring in that case.
Nope.
So,
Definitely not.
what was probably the most cringiest part of the movie, in your opinion?
Some of the cringy parts, I mean, there's little it's not any major things, but there's just little minor things here and there. Just some of the dialogue was was terrible, and some of the acting in certain spots was just not great. But I mean, like I said, this is a movie I grew up with. I watched it 500 times, so this is more of a nostalgia thing for me. Just watching through it again because I haven't seen it in a while. We watched it again last night, and so just kind of seeing it again was interesting. But yeah,
Yeah, I think like I told Chris, I think I hadn't probably watched this movie in like 10 to 15 years.
yeah,
And
and
even in that period of time, I still don't remember it being quite as cringy as it was.
just a lot of the effects and stuff is most of it for me. I still could quote this movie left and right. So it's I
I could
really
almost
like the
recite the movie
brownies.
start to finish.
Oh yeah, I could too. Yeah, seen it so many times.
The brownies are cute and they're funny and they're all of that. And
But they're
at times
so
when they're on
cliche
their
at
money,
times too. They're
oh yeah,
fun, but yeah, it's a little overdone.
But God, Kevin Pollak is so good in that movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I don't think there's such thing as a bad
Yeah.
Kevin Pollak role. But
No.
yeah, he's just so much fun in that movie.
I'm sure there probably is, but I can't.
I mean, I'm sure there's
right
bad Kevin Pollak movies, but I'm not sure there's a bad role for him.
I couldn't say.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find a bad role, but it would be trying to force him into a role that,
right,
clearly is not a role for him. And yeah, otherwise, if it's a fairly run-of-the-mill type of character, put fucking Kevin Pollak in it, he'll fucking steal the damn show.
Right?
And won't feel bad about it either. So that probably would have been another interesting top 5 too. Top 5 greatest Kevin Pollak roles.
Right.
So like we were discussing while you were taking care of your beer problem, sir, was other than the stuff that you brought up earlier, was there anything that you found super cringy?
Let's see, all the moments of lack of consent.
I mean, it's
Bev
an 80s
Morda
movie,
was just
going to be lack of consent all over the place.
Yeah, that's fair. Bev Morda was a little too over the top for me. Like, she's trying to play a caricature of an evil Disney queen.
I mean, she even looked. I mean, they even made her up to look like
right
a
bad Disney queen. And when I say bad, I don't mean bad as in great either.
No, she was just not. And I think it was more I don't know if it was direction or what, but and the it's a little formulaic, like baby prophecy must hide baby, everybody else around the baby dies was done so many times in 80s movies, especially sword and sorcery movies, that it just felt like, I don't know what a cliche of a cliche is, but here we are. So this was not Lucas's best idea for a story. Like I said, the pacing's not good. The last act feels rushed. I don't know why the wizard fight between the two ladies devolved into a fist fight. It's like they ran out of money or something.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things about the way the movie flows that I don't like. But to quote my dear father, not every movie's going to be Gone with the Wind, which also has bad pacing issues. So it's not that I don't enjoy the
Yeah, it
movie.
does.
It's just when you look at it from a critical eye, you find more problems with it, which I hate doing to movies I enjoyed as a kid.
Right?
But
Because unfortunately, at the end of the day, yeah, there's so much. I mean, as far as enjoyable goes, I can sit back and not be greatly offended by the original Masters of the Universe, but when you sit back and watch it analytically,
it's so
it's
bad.
like
Yeah.
It's so bad.
it's like the
Don't get me wrong,
acting's
I enjoy
bad,
bad
the
movies. We know
choreography's
this.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, Masters of the Universe is horrible, and I would prefer never to do it on an evening at the movies.
challenge accepted.
Oh damn, my headset cut out. I didn't hear what you said. Ah, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Are we forgetting anything critically about the movie, either good or bad? I mean, I think for
I
the,
don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
we got the majority of it. I mean,
Oh, I love my man Warwick Davis. I do. He has been in so many great movies. I don't think he's a leading man.
Yeah.
no.
And again, I have mad respect for the dude. Right, been in a lot of really good movies, playing a lot of characters I love. I don't think he's a leading man. He just did not have the presence on the screen, and as soon as anybody else stepped on screen, he was immediately upstaged.
Yeah.
Especially when it came to Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
That was Val Kilmer, probably even 40 years ago, probably was my absolute favorite part of that movie.
yeah, and I think Val Kilmer is why the main reason why the spin-offs or the sequel series on Disney did not work. I think without the charisma of Mad Mardigan, without the balance of the character, that you have to have multiple characters replacing him, and then it just felt like, oh, this is Mad Mardigan, but not. And I realized why he wasn't it. The man was sick. I get it. But I think Disney should have either just scrapped the project completely or started over and figure out a better way to explain why he was gone. Besides, he just stepped out and did another thing. I mean, it was literally Dad went out to get milk and never came back.
Yeah. I hated that.
Yeah, they could have handled that so much better, and sooner in the series as opposed to a late season twist. And I think that was part of what doomed that whole project.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is storytelling 101, and part of the reason why I, especially in probably the last 10 years, have started to really develop a beef with the mouse is it feels like to me they're more concerned with dollar, dollar, dollar,
Oh yeah. That's
and
been the
That's
case
less
forever.
about.
Yeah, since they started the company.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
putting out
but
like Cinderella 2 and all
There's a
these
reason why I read a lot of
sequels
movies
that don't go
TDCG,
anywhere. Mm-hmm.
typical Disney cash grab.
Yeah.
which is
Well, why I spell Disney with
everything.
$sign.
I mean, there's a reason why they went out and bought Marvel. They bought fucking Star Wars. They bought, and they own
Henson.
the rights to almost every franchise that we grew up loving.
Right.
Right.
Well, I will defend them on Marvel because Marvel was rapidly approaching bankruptcy before the mouse bought it.
True.
Like, if they had not been bought out by somebody bigger, they would have probably gone into bankruptcy, and I don't know if they would have been able to come out of it. So, as many missteps as they've made with Marvel, they've made way more positive steps with it.
Which Marvel wasn't necessarily a bad thing per se, because Marvel came early in the massive "I'm forcing myself down your throat" that was the Disney takeover of Hollywood. But to me, yeah, coming out of Marvel and getting it now, you've got Star Wars, you've got Indiana Jones, you've got blah blah blah. I feel like this is a whole hour-long episode easily on this discussion without
Right.
going down that rabbit hole.
That might be a 3-parter, honestly.
Yeah. So
there you go, Amanda. New simplest if you ever bring it back. Top 5 times Disney pissed me right the fuck off.
Can you limit it to only
Maybe this should be a top 10 episode.
5? Right?
She's still gonna rate one number 8, so you know it.
And one is still, for those of you who have not watched the episode, one is not a general one. One is the song "One" by Metallica, who she ranked number 8 on her fucking top 10 list of Metallica songs of all time.
Only listen to the first minute and a half. Fuck off. Love you, Amanda.
That song is amazing from start to finish, and
You're muted.
I think he's
You
yelling at the
muted
dog.
yourself. Okay.
yeah, I had to yell at the
Yeah,
dog because he was.
It was mid sentence, so I
Knocking
was
my
like,
shit
did
all
he
over the-
accidentally hit it? I don't know.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I was frustrated. So, if we don't have anything else, do we want to move on to top 5s?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Take it away, babe.
No. I'm
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Not on my screen, you're not.
Yeah. So I couldn't, yeah, exactly. Somewhere. Yeah, that's you. I couldn't think of what to do do a top 5 list on list. So Chris suggested, and it was a good idea actually.
Because that's all I have are good ideas.
You're so funny. But I went with top 5 James Horner scores that I prefer.
Ooh.
So going backwards, I think I'm gonna do number 5 as Titanic. Then number 4, I had Glory. And number 3 was Avatar. I got these out of order, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. No, actually, number 2 was Avatar. Number 3 was going to be Willow. Number 2 is Avatar. And then number 1, of course, is Star Trek 2.
God!
A Wrath of Khan. Yes. Excellent soundtrack.
The only way to watch Moby Dick.
One of the
Or-
first scores I ever had. I had it on tape. Yeah, it was
8-track or cassette?
cassette tape. I never did 8-track. I only did cassettes.
I think the three of us are just a little bit too young for 8-track.
Oh, no. I remember 8-tracks. My parents had some great ones.
I remember them. I just never had any. Never.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Great list. Sir,
I would have put Glory
would you like to
higher,
grace
but
us
that's
with
me.
the
Yeah.
list? Well, you probably would have cut Titanic off the list. So
Mainly because I haven't seen the movie and I don't care to. But
I know the
I've heard
soundtrack
bits and
much
pieces of
better
the
than movie.
soundtrack, and the man killed it.
Mhm.
Not the boat. The iceberg killed the boat. But the man killed the soundtrack. Okay, so mine is top 5 sword and sorcery movies that are so bad they're good.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess Casey has
Excalibur.
seen, if we count all of them, including my honorable mentions, I'm going to guess Casey has seen 6 of these.
I'm wondering
Okay,
if
I will keep a running total.
I have one in mind that might. Okay, yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to start with my honorable mentions because all 3 of these, while considered cheesy, I think are actually too good for the list. The first one being that great Rutger Hauer and Matthew Broderick classic, Lady Hawk, which we still need to do, Casey. The next one being, I kind of wish they'd remake this one because it would be amazing with modern effects. And it's a movie that I can't explain what it is. Krull.
I knew that one was going to be one of them, and that was on my list. Probably an honorable mention for James Horner.
Oh, he did that one?
Yeah, he did.
Nice. Next, another thing we've done on the show, also not aging well, but I still love it. One of my favorites, Excalibur. So Casey, I'm
Obviously,
right
that's
now,
on my
aren't I?
list. Yes.
Okay. So into the top 5, the only newish movie in this list. I know a lot of people love it, but it's not good, but it's a fun watch. Dragonheart with Connery.
And the streak's over.
You haven't seen Dragonheart?
No.
It's a lot of
Not
fun.
that I want to. I just have not gotten around to it. And the fact that it's Connery is even more.
I think I've seen it
blasphemy because I love
once, and
Connery.
that's it.
Once is about how many times people should watch that movie. Number 4, a movie that was used to showcase how awesome home audio systems were, and starring that great action actor, Peter McNichol. We have Dragon Slayer. Number 3.
Quattro.
Number 3, starring Brigitte Nielsen and Arnold Schwarzenegger playing not Conan this time, Red Sonja.
Oh, wait, that's 5. Never mind, not 6 yet.
I know you've seen one of these next 2. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and guess you've seen number 2. Number 2 spawned multiple sequels and a TV series that was all somehow worse than the sequels, starring everybody's favorite Mark Singer, The Beastmaster.
Oh wow!
Yep, there is your 6.
Let's see if we can make it 7. The classic, cult classic, that is basically everybody's first D&D party, Hawk the Slayer.
I have not.
Okay, I was right with 6.
I mean, out of 8, the fact that you nailed 6.
It's not bad.
And I predicted 6 that you had seen, so I'm okay with that.
True. I mean, it's not like the SIP list that we did where you and I pretty much had the same,
killed your list.
The same list, yeah.
Like I'm sitting here, Chris is reading off his number 5. Got that one. Number 4, got that one.
I think 4 through 1
Got
were
that
exact
one.
matches, or 5 through 2, I think were something like that. To the point of we changed the order at the end of the show so he could talk about one of his albums first.
Yeah. Because it was only fair at that point.
Yeah.
So.
I think that was 90s soundtracks.
So. Yeah, I think it was. Which anybody with half a brain would know what my number 1 favorite 90s.
Yeah, it was mine too, which is why I stopped and changed the order at the end.
Because, yeah, there really isn't another soundtrack that was more on fire than the Crow soundtrack from '94.
Nope.
So, all right. So, I spoiled earlier in the show. I went with top 5 underrated Val Kilmer movies. I actually did not come up with an honorable mention, but I do have a 5. So, at number 5, I put At First Sight.
Don't think I've seen that one.
I don't know if I have either.
It's definitely a different movie. Him and Mira Sorvino.
Nice. Sorry.
Let's see. I went number 4. I went with The Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh, so good.
I love that movie,
So good.
and it so totally gets passed over when people talk about Val Kilmer movies. That it's like, how do you
I think
not talk about this movie more? I mean,
right.
I
Well, I think
feel
it's because
bad
Michael
that we
Douglas
pick.
gets all the love
True.
on that one, but Val Kilmer just so good in that movie.
He really was. Like, no comparison. Number 3, I went with The Missing from 2003.
Don't
I
know that
don't think
one.
I've seen that one. No. Do not know that
There's
one.
actually a decent amount of names in the movie. Who was it? Kate Blanchett's in the movie. Tommy Lee Jones is in the movie. Ron Howard directed it. It's kind of a Western thriller, kidnapping, revenge kind of
Yeah,
sort of
interesting.
movie.
I'll have to find it.
So, and let's see, we're up to number 2. I will go with uh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, so good. Oh, that is so good. Shane Black was in that. Yeah, sorry. That movie is why
Yeah,
both Shane Black and Robert Downey Jr. got Iron Man.
yeah. And then number 1, obviously. Chris, would you like to say it again?
Top Secret.
Because there's no way in hell I'm leaving this off my list.
Yeah, definitely Top Secret. I think you missed one, and it's a much maligned movie, but I think with time, it is a better movie than we thought it was. And that's The Saint.
Which
The
would be
Saint. I was expecting that one to be an honorable mention.
oh,
Yeah.
I totally.
I loved that movie. I really did.
I think because I didn't look at his full. I'm not gonna lie. I went through his filmography on Wikipedia to make my list, and I'm like, I'm not going all the. His list is like a hell of a lot longer than I thought it was ever going to be.
Oh, it goes on
Yeah.
for a minute for sure.
And there's so many like great movies that like I got so far back into the list, and I'm like, no, I don't have time for this. I need to just pick my 5 and move on. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff, and this doesn't even encompass the fact that the great movies like Tombstone and Top Gun that didn't make the list. Obviously I wasn't going to give Willow a spot on the list because, especially the last couple times watching the movie, and analytically looking at it, it's like, yeah, it's not quite as fond of a watch as it used to be when I was a kid. So, but so yeah, I mean, there's definitely great Val Kilmer movies out there, and he definitely is a very underrated actor that does not get the flowers that he deserves. That is my opinion, and if you disagree with me, then you are just wrong.
Right.
All right. So overall, as a whole, um, one, if you were to give this movie a score out of 5, what would you give it? And two, what are your overall lasting impressions on Willow? Let's go Cassandra first. Always ladies first.
So, growing up, I probably would have given it a 4 out of 5, but I think today I'm gonna bump it down to like 3.5, a little bit lower, because it just didn't hold up very well. So, yeah. I'm not gonna watch it over and over like I did as a child too. I don't think I could take it.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet.
Right.
Palpatine, sir.
Okay, we're back to another one of those. I don't hate this movie. I know I'm critical of parts of it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I enjoy the movie. I enjoy the nostalgia, I think, more than I enjoyed the movie itself on the rewatch.
Mhm.
I love old school effects, so the effects take me back. I'll watch almost any movie that ILM does the effects for because they just know their stuff. They've known their stuff for 50 years now. But a lot of it didn't age well. A lot of it, now that I'm more critical of movies and now that I understand more about storytelling, as you pointed out earlier, Casey, a lot of it, like you said, babe, didn't hold out very well. I'm not as critical, so I'm going to give it, you know what? No, I'm right there with you. I wanted to go to 4, but I just can't.
Just can't. Yeah.
I just can't. And 3.75 sounds like I'm being a dick. So 3.5, the bones have spoken.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did. Especially the half. But anyway,
no, if you go back and find the audio from, because we didn't do videos back then, when Amanda and I discussed Howard the Duck, we had a very spirited discussion on how much we loved movies when we were kids, and then we watched them now as 40-something-year-olds, and it just doesn't feel the same as it did 40 some odd years ago.
Yeah,
this is definitely one of those movies.
Yeah, I can understand that for Howard the Duck too.
Oh my,
Sure.
yeah.
Well,
Cleveland, yeah.
Cleveland, yeah.
And it's even more than the way he pronounces Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you
no.
got
I watched that movie
bestiality,
a lot growing up.
animal
too.
nudity. Yeah. Dude.
What, Casey, you don't like duck titties?
Definitely. Heck, when I was a kid, whatever. But no, I think it's probably, like Chris said, this is nostalgia purposes alone, because like I don't hate Willow, but
right
now, like today watching it, like the flow of the movie definitely feels a lot slower at times.
Yeah.
You definitely, as a critical adult, can pick out little things that just don't work as right, but still, on pure nostalgia purposes alone, I'm not going to go lower than my cohorts. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be a dick.
Hey,
I'm
it's
going to
your
go
show.
3.7. I'm going to go 3.75 acorns that will turn you to stone
Magic
out of 5.
acorns.
Magic acorns, yes, because I am a great sorcerer. So, pow. Um. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. We can't end the episode as always every week without thanking the dozens and the unpopped kernels for being here each and every week. You guys are incredible. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're all of that rolled into one, and you better lay down because I'm in the middle of trying to wrap up my show. But yeah, Cassandra, thanks for coming back and joining
problem.
your husband and I. We should do it again, only let's not wait a couple years.
No,
do it.
right?
In like
Doesn't have to be
2029.
2 years. Right.
So, where was I going? Yes. So, like I said earlier in the show, next week, Papa Palpatine will be back with us again
Awesome.
as we pay tribute to the late great Mr. Tim Curry and talk about Legend, which will be a lot of fun. Although, still, there will be conversations about somebody who I hate to discuss, even if he was a very young wee lad at the time. But tune in next week for that. Amanda and I did have a discussion today. We had a plan for a theme for November. That has gone out the window as of today. November, we will be talking about Dolly Parton and Tim Curry movies. Obviously one of them 9 to 5, and the other being Steel Magnolias.
So good.
Oh, the Tim Curry movies being Muppet Treasure Island and
Yes.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. So
No Oscar?
it was talked about. Amanda throughout the whole idea, though, that it wasn't really that big of a part for him. But then again, how many of Tim Curry's parts actually were big, huge?
I mean, there's a couple of
Starring
episodes of Psych. Does that count?
Played
I mean,
himself.
it can. I mean, he was on a whole season of fucking Roseanne. The man was incredibly talented, and the world is going to be missing him tremendously. I do not
Yes.
care. If you think I am wrong, I will fight you right now. And unless you're Oklahoma City Thunder player, and then I don't want to taint my hands with your cooties. So, but yeah, so lots of, and then we've got Stephen King birthday bonanza coming up next month in September. We've got Halloween Horror Fest coming up in October. We've got plans putting together for December as well. We're going to finish up the year strong. Hopefully, nope, I'm not finishing that sentence because I don't want to put that out there into the universe. 2026 has already been a heartless bitch. I don't want to see how strong they intend to finish this year off. So
yeah, let's
all right.
not.
This was lots of fun. So thank you both for being here with us. Well, being here with me. There is no us this week.
Just the royal we.
And
It's
I
okay.
look forward to you guys.
Right.
So, but as for the rest of you, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, thank you for supporting us for the last 6 years, almost 7 years. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but we love and appreciate you all, and we hope you guys all come back for. Oh shit! I gotta find the button. An evening at the movies. Have a good week, guys.